And now, Gumption TV proudly presents Urban Explorations with your host, WENDELL T. Wallaby. I'm your host, WENDELL T. Wallaby. As the earlier part of the year 2023's rotation continues to dump copious amounts of snow, even steadily into the month of April, I saw fit to take the opportunity and film as much snow in action as possible while I still had the chance. With mostly a music video project for one of my bands in mind, I had no intention of shooting an Urbex film when I got here. I just pulled into the bottom of the driveway and started filming as I slowly drove past, not at all expecting the devastation I was about to witness. Last I knew, they'd locked the doors. I thought my family was selling the place. I thought they were trying to increase the value of the place. I thought I'd return a year later to one of my favourite places in the entire world, still in the same condition, roughly, that we'd left it, all locked up, and that I wouldn't even be able to get in. Wasn't I ever mistaken? How could they let this happen? Whoever done this? How could they get away with this? Does my family know? How will they sell the property now? The pure shock of what my eyes were processing before me slowly grew with my anger as I continued on. This was my grandparents' house, where I'd savoured innumerable childhood memories on into adulthood. And I knew this house was more than likely to be demolished, but I think I'd rather have seen it levelled to the ground than like this. And although it truly is one of the most heart-wrenching things to witness, I must take a look inside. For this is no longer my grandma's house. This is now an Urbex. Good evening, I'm WENDELL T. Wallaby, and I haven't done an urban exploration video in some time. I actually came up here for a different purpose. Wanted to get a photo shoot or a video shoot of the snow, but the snow stopped, as this is somewhat of a very dear place in my heart. Throughout my childhood, growing up here, I came back after only a year of being here when we removed everything. This is my grandparents' house. Well, it was. They've been dead for many years. And as I said, only 1 year ago, I was up here and it definitely did not look anything like this. As saddening as it is to see it in such a wretched state, I had to go around and take a look-see. Not just for my own curiosity, but also, I don't know, for other people, because it is still a rather interesting building. And it was a much more interesting building when, of course, when it was not demolished, or at least halfway demolished. As you can see, they had a very large garage. It really does just ruin me to see the house in this condition. But at the same time, doesn't really surprise me. This was Grandpa's den. This was the first bathroom that I actually found out what a douche was.
And I did actually do a walkthrough just a year ago, as I mentioned, when I was here last. This is the room that I actually lived in. For a little bit. Fireplace. Unfortunately, just covered in graffiti, and most of it not very good. This one's alright. Best thing we've seen so far. Can't believe how much insulation has fallen. Dear God, you can't even get into the pantry. It's like, the hell did that even come from? Obviously, some people came in here and just went to town. This was my grandparents' room. Toilet utterly demolished. Some more just worthless graffiti. Trying to make this as quick as possible. Do not enter. Vibes. Huh. The pantry apparently is where somebody felt some bad vibes. Me, I find this hallway to be much more ominous. I mean, it's almost ironic. As a child, there used to be a junkyard that covered an entire side of this hill. And we should just go around and smash things just for fun, just because we were destructive little baggers. Can't even get through here. That used to be the cow pasture. Can't really see it too well. But now, just to come back as an adult and see the whole bloody place. About as trashed as it can possibly get. I mean, literally everything that can be broken has been. Let's take a look around the kitchen. I thought I was an angry kid. Well, I think everyone thought I was an angry kid. And of course, I'm sure that, given the opportunity, had they allowed, and said, "Oh, little Wendell, just go to town." Well, I probably would have done just this. I love you. Who in the hell just goes into a place like this to tag something like that? You really? And then who's that meant for? I really can't believe just how utterly fucking trash this place is. I mean, look at this. I thought I wouldn't be able to get in or out because it'd still be locked up. But no, you leave a place vacant for only a year, and this is what becomes of it. Used to be a beautiful house, as you can see. Alright. Used to have dreams of owning it. Actually seems much smaller now that everything's gone, oddly enough. What's this? Oh, nothing. Random piece of metal. Looks like someone had a bit of a barbecue. If the place wasn't so fucked, I'd say it might be a good squat, really, but not anymore. This used to be the bar. Sometimes we come back and have picnics back here in this little area. As you can see, this large of a living room used to facilitate quite sizely family reunions. Something I wish we could have done in the more recent years, while this place was still at least inhabitable. But alas, obviously not a possibility now. So many fireplaces here. This one never really got used either. Hello in there. Anyone? Anyone? Go away. Oh, Jesus. I think. Perhaps we should get the fuck out of here. Not Nash. Who still cares about Nash? A limp dick fool, I'd say. I mean, really, if we have to choose wrestlers, I'd say it's all about Ric Flair. Leave. Yeah, I was kind of getting that inkling. Right. I think that does about sum it up. That's the whole house. Let's see if we can get another rat outside. Just do a quick walk around the outside. Never gone out this way. Oh, bloody hell. Also a hell of a view it had. Oh my god, they even vandalized the sidewalk. Look at that. This was the corner garden. Used to be. There's a flagpole. Used to be a large, very large pine tree, a Christmas tree, that they would do up with lights every year. Right here. This is the other side of the yard. Probably not going to be able to get back in. Actually, I'm not really hoping to get back in. Actually, I kind of do want to take some pictures. That was another part of the bar. I was really hoping to see something better come of this place. Obviously, it's doomed for destruction, which I kind of knew. But there was always that, you know, that shadow of hope, I suppose, that perhaps if it wasn't in such a shabby condition, I'd be able to, I don't know, somehow come across a lot of money. And with that, which I would have fixed the place up, but of course that's just not realistic. Balls, indeed. Rochelle balls. Lots of dicks and balls and niggers. Gang shit, indeed. What's this? Can this be removed? Probably not. Well, as I mentioned earlier, still at age 40, have dreams frequently of owning this place. And having large parties and all sorts of whatnot. And as much as it kills me to see one of my favourite places on earth just ravaged like it is, well, perhaps maybe those dreams will end. And Wendell T. Wallaby, bitch, better have my money. Signing out.